That's a fancy design. Drop pod. I guess that's Starling. Though, why was he in a drop pod? Weren't they all being routed to his position? Something. Starling, missed all the hard work as usual. I was too busy talking about the other point. Tyreen. Watch your tone with me, beast. Reputation and Federation only affords you bits of freedom. I didn't come to this shitty rock to fight a war and put up with. War? What war? This is genocide. We're being ordered to disorder men who are fighting for their rights. The damned Federation uses them. Watch it. You're one step away from being accused of sedition. Keep him in line, Captain Harsh. I'll put the beast of Statborough in a cage. Statborough in a cage. You arrogant son of a bit. Shut it, Tyreen. We're just tired from battle, sir. We'll return to the outpost. Come, Tyreen. This ain't over, Starling. But yeah, if the drop pods are all being routed to his position, then why, like, if he's in a drop pod, then that's implying that he isn't, say, you know, on the front lines, or, you know, in any position where he'll need it. I suppose if he's been assigned a position, you know, a position of the planet that he's meant to be in, but he's moved his forces in, or you know, guiding from above, you know, on a ship. I suppose that makes sense there, but meh. Why is this playing?
The swarm brought ruin.
That didn't need to play. That's something's wrong. Okay. Well, let's boot that back up. At least thankfully, since there's no continuation stuff in this, unlike say Life Force, that happening isn't an issue. Well, I love the continuation stuff. It's just if an issue does happen, you know, basically the continuation stuff can make it a bit harder to deal with. Oh my god, am I dying? So, for whatever reason, we've been getting heat waves as of late, and it's fucking a nuisance. But as of late, I mean like every summer. Shit. I was trying to move my fan here so it angled away, and I've managed to knock my deodorant behind my bed. And the way my room's positioned, it's a bit awkward to get to it. It's basically between my wall, bed, and the computer table. Not exactly fun. I was thinking of turning my fan on and angling it away from me, but I think I'm just gonna leave it alone before I somehow, you know, knock all of reality behind there. So yeah, as you can tell, the guy really doesn't like Starling. Aww. That's precious. Sorry, I'm just had a quick look at my phone, and someone posted 2 pictures of doggies, and stiff cat. Both have a cat on their head. 2 separate pictures of dogs, and they're both having a cat. It's a hat, and one's a kitten, and it's precious, utterly precious, utterly precious. So, anyway, Act 1, Mission 3. The Beast of Statborough. The uprising on Dora's Tree continues as Harsh and Stryker move their forces further south, fighting the rebels bent on spreading havoc. It has become clear to them that the miners of Dora's Tree have been granted aid from some superior force. Unfortunately for the captains, too many terrorist and activist groups wish ill upon the Federation. Almost a week has gone by since they last saw Major Starling at the retaking of Hillsborough. Sorrowful memories return to them of the incursion into Parsa, the capital world of the factions who the Federation warfare battled during the Powering Wars. The incursion in which Harsh and Stryker nearly died and lost thousands of fellow soldiers and friends. Major Starling's absence has eased their minds as Stryker's old hatred resurfaces, as well as Harsh's fears of his growing insubordination, landing him in court-martial. I'm not sure if you need a dash between the two of them, or like I don't think you got capitalize them, but I'm nitpicking here. It's just like is that an issue? Like, is that a flub or what? Like a typo, basically. I'm just nitpicking, basically. The revolution is near its end. Harsh and Stryker now stand near a Class M mining site several miles southeast of Hillsborough. The rebels have succeeded in taking control of the Federation's vehicles and weapons, adorning the several outposts established to defend the rich mineral grounds here, typical of a Class M location. Both captains prepare for the eventual push to retake the outposts and severely cripple the rebellion. Sometimes I worry this music's a bit too loud. I'll have to keep in mind to check here. To be Staparo, Grid 33/7E, mining class M, dash planet Duros 3, Dagos system, 4:22 in the morning. Local time. Hey Jared, come take a look at this. Don't know why it's lagging a bit there, or juddery. How much do you think is down there? A few billions, give or take. Greedy Federation bastards. Ease up. Remember what Sarang said. Sedation is a serious accusation, Tyreen. You got to be careful. To hell with him. We already had this discussion, brother. Just tell me what we're up against. The rebels are entrenched within the gates of the Federation outposts in this grid area. Mining operations were in full capacity here, so the Federation had some pretty tough canners behind those gates. I like to think it'd make fish cannery factories. Alright. How do we get in? As we all know, they're best in security. That's where you come in. I'll lead the main force to neutralize the rebels, but I need you to take your best and destroy the generators keeping those gates shut. Still not getting air support from the Heimdall or Pegasus? Reports state these outposts have turrets. We really need to stick to the ground. Millions of credits made on minerals, and those vultures still prefer us to send us in instead of droids? I'll go prep my boys. You do that. Go and show those rebels what the beast of Statborough can do. Do like that title. Just the walking animations and that just do look a bit weird. The running animation looks better. Captain Harsh. Yeah, kid? Was just wondering, sir. Why do they call Captain Stryker the Beast of Statborough? Me and Tyreen fought for the Federation in the Powering Wars almost 10 years ago. We were part of the invasion force that took Parsa. Planet Parsa, where the commerce skills were back then. Under the Parson Collective, yeah. We got surrounded with over thousands of others within Stratborough, the capital, all because we're given the wrong directions from Major Starling. The Parsons sieged us for a week. At the end, less than 20 of us survived. How did you make it out? Tyreen did it for us. He went alone across Statborough and made it to the city's defense central. Killed all inside and reprogrammed the city's automated turrets to fire on the Parsons. Lots still say today that it was Tyreen single-handedly who won us the planet. So basically, he's a tough son of a bitch. Tyreen will be positioned in 8 minutes. We'll need to be ready when Tyreen gets each gate open. We stopped this rebellion today. Let's read this. Grid 33/7E mining class M. Much like planets, mining sites are categorized by the classes. The grid area 33/7E has been classified as an M location, and one of the reasons why this planet was chosen as a mining ground. Sorry, I thought I heard something. The Federation's miners extract millions of credits on minerals from the soil here daily. Statborough was once the biggest urban. Statborough was once the biggest urban centres. Shouldn't be centre, or is there multiple centres within the place? Will be interesting. In the Cardaean quadrant, and the capital city of the planet Parsa. Having been the operational centre of the commerce guilds and banking clans, it was mostly inhabited by members of the old families and other wealthy proprietors and businessmen. However, near the end of the Powering Wars, the Federation of Warfare sent a massive invasion into Statborough, reducing the city to ruins. At the post-war peace treaty of 2490, it was decided that the remaining partisans would be restricted to the planet, where the Federation would never again set foot on. Mission strategy: Tyrene squad. For House rejects who advance through the outposts, Solus Ravens led by Tyrene Striker will go into position 3 times during this incursion. His squad will be apart from the main assault, and on each occasion they must open the gate by destroying the generator powering it. Mission strategy: Spencer D77 generators. Unlike most gates, the ones in the area are made from just one massive block of neo steel, kept up by powerful concealed hydraulics. This severely increases the amount of damage it can sustain. To keep the hydraulics working, the gate systems are powered by Spencer D77 generators, the cheapest power source. Federation regulations mandate that generators be kept in higher positions and secured, as destroyed or shutting them down will cause the gates to fully open. In reality, wouldn't it be better to keep them deep underground, like in mines or something? Because if, well, even that would have its issues. I was just thinking an orbital bombardment would take it out, or airstrikes and whatnot. I know that's what the turrets are for, but fire something nice from space, take it out. Or artillery bombardment from elsewhere. But saying that, having it underground would still make it vulnerable. You just collapse the ground onto it. Though I suppose in that case you could just toss up some great supports, reinforce the area, basically build a bunker around the generators to compensate. Then you don't have to worry about the cables, getting crushed or something. Even then you can compensate. Basically what I'm saying is Federation regulations are a bit lacking. I'm sorry, I'm an obsessive nitpicker. And keep in mind, I'm not complaining about the story there. I'm just bitching about the Federation. Not necessarily critiquing the story. Basically, things can be flawed. It's not necessarily a flaw of the story. It's like... It just, it's not a... How should I phrase it? Like, for example, it's not a flaw of, against George R. R. Martin in his writing that so many idiots are, there's stupid walls in Westeros. That doesn't mean he's a bad writer. It just means there's stupid characters in the story, Basically, that's what I'm saying. Just be amply clear. One thing I always hate about doing a Let's Play is I can't converse with you. I'm always unsure. Am I being coherent? Am I making a solid point? I've said before I'm a wannabe writer myself. Well, I'm a wannabe writer. Myself had no place in that sentence. Sometimes words slip out. Anyway, regardless, I'm a wannabe writer, and I come up with ideas, and I have no idea if they're tripe or not. I assume automatically that they are. So basically, since I can't bounce a conversation point off you, I have no idea if I'm being anyway coherent. So that's why I just had to give an example there, and even then I wasn't even particularly happy with the example. It's not the best of examples, but I hopefully will make my point clear. But yeah, basically, I'm not criticizing the story or the author in any way. I'm just simply saying that the characters in it could have told that better, but at the same time, they were going with the cheapest power source, so no wonder they're not gonna fortify the things in bunkers or anything like that. That'd be, too much work. Plus, who the fuck is gonna actually bombard it like that? The Federation is kind of, from the sounds of it, while it has its enemies, is kind of the powerhouse of the place, There's the Exodian clans and the AIs that are pissed off, but both factions have pissed off. So, yeah. So, I suppose it makes sense in its own way. So, anyway, I just had to pause that there so I could make the point coherently without having to read that and talk and play. Like, read that, make that point, and play. Captain, Federation was kind enough to get us some portable sentries, but their tracking sensors are crap and interfere with, a lot with each other. Can only place 3 at a time or risk being confused with rebels. Good to know. Tyrene squad should have taken some. They only last for 90 seconds and can't be repaired. A portable sentry turret is nothing. That should be nothing more than a small scale version of the standard auto turret. Despite obviously having a weaker frame and firing smaller caliber projectiles, its size makes it easier to carry by anyone in a combat suit. With an automated deploying array, it can help shift fights in your favor. To avoid tracking sensor errors and allow for more turrets to be placed, each one can self-destruct on command. Which is very handy. Sadly, we can't get this stuff. Guys, in there. You toss into position here. Get you up to the next tree. Then we'll start turning ye out. Let's get some upgrades. There's 2 bunkers I'll drop. Okay. If memory serves, I need a bunker wall against that side, this side, and that side. And the bunkers now, but I can't make these sensor towers, sadly. Which is a bit irritating. And it's also counting me on this. Interesting. The rebels are determined not to surrender. Destroy every structure that stands in your way and reclaim control over Dora's tree. Due to the fact that the outposts are defended by turrets, dropping your forces by air is problematic. Wreck the generators, powering the gates so your ground forces can move in. Cue that up. And let us start tossing down some more bunkers. Full. And back here. Another SCV. I'll just let them build up now for the moment. So anyway, there's 3 different generators we have to worry about. And they will be in utter pain. Thankfully we're doing this on hard. And again, I apologize. I believe the person's name was Malik. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing or forgetting it. I'm sorry for not doing this in, hard, but seems like rebel strays are trying to get to the outposts, but they'll need to get through us. Cut them off. Curious which side they're coming from. I want to reinforce that side.
Additional support.
Well, they'll be coming from both sides, but this group. In here. Get here. Shit. In here. Get in. Beautiful. Over here. Now. Come on. Save it. Thank God. Fucking marauder. Save that. Save that. Get over here. Really shouldn't have pulled them all off, but I panicked. Okay. OV. You there. You toss down their barracks. Supply depot. Everyone back. Cancel. It was just misaligned, so that so irritated me. Put that there. And back. Yep. There.
Not enough minerals.
You know, one book series I've been thinking about getting into, the Wheel of Time series. It might be interesting. I've heard bits about it from a friend of mine, and I've been listening mainly to the listened to a fair bit. Blind Guardian's song. The songs about it. Oh, this side. Come on, over there.